And let's go to, not the operations. It's like not the cryo bay, not the docking bay, not the dyro bay. You know, it all makes sense. Man, those protesters.
After protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections.
You know, that's what they get. That's what they get for being buttheads. You know what I mean? Huh? All right, let's look at the map. We got nope, we got nope, and nope. And interestingly, nope. Now, what I'm curious about is we have which one? See, here's the problem. Which one was the mission that had the what'd you call it? The interview. That's what we got to figure out. Maybe it was the additional tasks. No, I don't know. Okay, well, here, let's talk to Cantor, see if he's got anything.
Thanks for understanding about the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
No. No, I do not.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
He was like the only one that I really hadn't.
Enemy activity.
What?
Apex leaders notified.
Oh, right. I haven't done Apex missions in a while. And we'll just leave those dudes do what they do. And I believe I've done everything else here. So, you know what? Let's just go look, right? Also, you think that what's his butt would want to talk to me? Priority ops. Travel. Speak to Gil. As opposed to... Oh, you know what it is? Is I haven't spoken to Gil. And because of that, it probably... it probably wants me to do that before it moves the story any further forward, and there does not appear to be anything up here either. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the ship. Let's go to Eos. Let's do the rest of the stuff on that planet. There's also quite a few habitation, cryo, docking bay. There's a few things that we need to do with our companions there, like the I think Cora has something. I'm pretty sure PB has something. I don't remember exactly what missions they were, but I do know that there is something there. I should also go and talk to Gil to move that mission forward. Yes, I would like to go back to the Tempest. Thank you very much. Because if we talk to Gil and we move the mission forward, we may get everything that was supposed to be on the Nexus that I totally forgot about. Like the, hey, I need an interview with you again. That's usually how it happens. Also, I'm sure there's just missions that I'm missing because I haven't progressed the main storyline, even though I finished Kadara. Technically speaking, finishing a planet does not progress the main storyline. You actually have to... Thank you. You actually have to progress the storyline to do so.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I know. I'm holding on to it. You just relax, okay? Calm your neuros. Oh, no, I want to go this way. Well, I guess both ways would have worked. I guess there are two doors.
With a cat transmitter. Either of...
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much riding on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
I mean, he's got a point. Locate the Ket flagship in the Tafino system. I could do that. Or I could go back to Eos and make that planet very happy. Okay, she doesn't want to talk to me. Whatever, people. I don't want to talk to you guys either. I just want to go to a different planet. Hey, thank you. And we're going to I don't think there's anything else I want to do on the Nexus. So let's back this up. And we could go to Aya, but I don't think there's anything there. So Eos is really my only option. That's the Hunting the Archon. That's Vetrus thing, Fold. Okay, so let's go Eos. Also, I really like Eos as a planet. It's beautiful in a different kind of way, you know what I mean? Because you go to like Vold, the ice planet, and that's also beautiful. And then you go to Kadara, which has like kind of a weird bleakishness to it. But there's something about Eos that is just very pretty.
Ready to fly, Path. What the?
Find something?
Something pinged us. An ID request. The Tempest auto-responded.
We'll keep an eye out in the sector.
Interesting. What was it? Should we... Let's back it up and... Anomaly, okay.
Probes launched.
That a satellite? Is that what pinged us in this sector?
It's pulsing an initiative call response code. Someone knows our tech inside and out.
Let's get a scan.
That's not good. Let's go over there and see what the heck that is. There's definitely a satellite. Oh.
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
What is going on indeed? Hold Y to track. Exit. Exit. Thank you. And we want to go to the VidCon. This feels like something I should do in my private quarters and not necessarily where everybody else could hear, just in case it's something weird going on, you know what I mean?
VidCon communications.
Thank you, Sam.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director? What are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how is it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the exiles. That was a big loss.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where Initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Okay. That's rather interesting. So we need to find the ZK tracker in the null system. Or, and I'm just spitballing ideas here. We can ignore that for like 20 episodes and go and obviously go and do the redoing of EOS. That's a bad way to say that. The finished exploring of Eve, the finalizing. There we go. The finalizing of EOS. It makes it seem more straight to the point. Which, fun fact, did you know the Star Destroyer used by the First Order in whatchamacallit? Why am I just like, my brain just stopped working. In The Force Awakens, it's called the Finalizer.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
That is such a ominous name for a Star Destroyer. The Finalizer. It sends a message. It sends a very strong message. When the Tempest lands, it's so satisfying. All right. So, now that we're here, what is it?
Back where we really started.
Okay.
What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
I just noticed that my guns, can I actually position my camera so I can see that? My guns have like, you can kind of see it there on that red handle. They have like the dust and everything on it. That's a really good detail that I had never noticed before. There's actually a lot of missions to pick up here. I am kind of surprised. And by a lot, I obviously mean 3, 4. No, there is a 4th. Okay. Terminal, what the heck? Lost drones. We launched a bunch of early drones for recon and specimen recovery. EOS's hostile environment caused a lot of them to malfunction. My hands are full with fixing doors around the settlement. Can someone please search for them? Nav coordinates of the launch locations are included. Mark them with a beacon and our team will recover them. Done. One mission picked up. And there's one off that way. There's one downstairs here. Pathfinder. Pathfinder.
Pathfinder? Darket, Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Kett on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
Oh, she is quite useful. I like her. There's another mission.
Took a peek at the plans for the Prodromos research labs. Shiny.
Thanks, PB. I think it's in here. I think this other mission is in here, and I just didn't. Right. Terminal. Right. Prodromos supplies report. Reporting Prodromos supplies. Jerry O'Donnell. Log begins. Shrinkage from our survey team's supply drops have been running at 15%. If we had people to spare, I'd send them to investigate an actual site. Still, it's pissing me off. It's rough country, and I've been told to expect up to 20% loss. Doesn't mean I accept it. Nav points of supply loss.
Nav points
available.
of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
Yep, and then there's a final mission somewhere off in this building over here. So I'll pick that one up. And I don't see... Oh, no, there is something else over there. See, I told you we had to come back to EOS. There's so much going on here.
Just who I was looking... There. Did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately. But I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
Okay.
When isn't there? I solved one mystery on EOS and 3 more pop up.
This one might be a blessing in disguise. EOS has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
Of course, I have to go do the dirty work.
What's a seismic survey hammer?
Fox built them. They punch like a dozen Krogan and cause vibrational changes underground. The hammers give good geophysics data, but honestly, they're just fun.
Fine.
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
You know what? Let's see if I can get any more data here.
What kind of research are you working on?
Ramirez asked me to help out with vaccines, so I'm growing bacteria. The glamorous life of a scientist.
Okay, thank you.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Looking at data from the other outposts, whatever these vaults are doing seems to be permanent and beneficial, so far. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it. Now if we could figure out what's causing those seismic events, I could really sleep at night.
Okay.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Probably just earthquakes. From all the environmental change. That's my guess. So let's go see what the heck this thing is. Where it's at. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's fine. I think I've already looted that. That is totally fine. Oh, wow. This mission's like way the heck over here. If it's even a mission. I think the white markers are people to talk to. And those blue ones are, hey, pick up this dumb mission. But that doesn't mean that you can't get missions from the white markers. So it's kind of, you got to go to both of them.
Wait, Cora should probably be here for this.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's her find out what happened to the ARC mission. Okay. Easy. So we're just gonna go over here and swap out my team. I didn't realize that's what that was. I guess that makes a lot more sense. Wait, why am I going that way? Where the heck? Oh, it's right here. Never mind then.